Joined now by top National Security Council spokesman John Kirby. John, thanks for coming in.
You bet.
Again this morning. What more can you tell us about the reunion?
Well, they just landed on U.S. soil early this morning. So they're going to be at a military facility in Virginia for a little while. We want to make sure that they have access to mental and medical health care, whatever they need. And then obviously they're going to be reunited with their families here very, very soon.
What more do you know about what they do need? I know that one of the hostages had been dealing with cancer. Another one reportedly had been beaten.
Yeah, I mean, they were in Avon prison, one of the most abhorrent, abominable places to be, treated very, very badly by the Iranians. So, look, the initial reports we have are relatively good health, but we want to make sure that they get all the care that they need, and they'll have access to that care for as long as they need it. Each one will be individual. Of course, what they're dealing with is obviously individualistic, and we'll just make sure that they've got that care.
You know, the administration is facing a fair amount of criticism. We saw Senator Mitch McConnell right there says this is going to embolden Iran, encourage more hostage taking.
So look, the regime in Tehran has been taking American hostages and foreign hostages for 40 some odd years. And this is a tactic they've used in the past. It is difficult to say what this is going to mean for the future, except to say that we're going to continue to put pressure on the Iranian regime. We're not going to turn a blind eye to their destabilizing behavior, and we're certainly not going to turn a blind eye to the potential for additional hostage taking. That's why the State Department has a new designation for Iran, a D designation, so that Americans, if you're going to go there, you need to understand that risk. Now, obviously, we strongly urge Americans not to go to Iran and not to be in Iran, particularly if you're a dual national. So, look, we're not turning a blind eye to anything that Iran's doing in the region, including this.
Why do you think Iran made this deal now?
It's difficult to know why now. I would tell you that this was months in the making. So I would be careful to sort of peg this to some date on the calendar or some recent event. This was months and months and months in the making. It all came together here just this month.
And not a sign that the relationship with Iran is going to change in any significant way?
No, I don't think so. Look, this was about getting our Americans home. It was not about trying to ping it to the nuclear deal or to ping it to other behavior by Iran. As a matter of fact, George, last Friday we designated some additional Iranian entities for the way they treat their protesters. And just yesterday, we designated more entities for wrongful detention. So we are still going to put sanctions on Iran as appropriate. We have boosted our military presence in the Gulf region. We're still working to stymie the Iranian behavior in the Gulf and beyond.
Another American being held overseas, Evan Gershkovich, the Wall Street Journal reporter in Moscow, appearing in court this morning. What more do we know about his situation?
We're still working very, very hard to get him released, as well as Paul Whelan, who has been obviously in jail now for many, many years in Russia. Unfortunately, I wish I had good news on this front, but I don't. Both of these gentlemen are wrongfully detained. Both are being charged with espionage, which is, of course, a ridiculous charge. But it is indicative of how where the Russians put them in terms of detainees. So we're going to keep working this.
John Kirby, thanks very much.
Yes, sir.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.